Okay everyone, let's take a look at how we're going to administer Epi 1 to 1000 for anaphylaxis. So we're going to gather our supplies. You'll need an ampule. We should have all ampules now, but we may have a vial that's the same. But I'm going to show you how to draw with an ampule because that's what we're currently carrying. You need a filter needle to draw from the ampule. You need a 1 milliliter syringe. It comes with the needle as well, but we will not use this needle for injections or drawing purposes. And then you'll need a 21 gauge needle that is longer to do your IM injection. Obviously an alcohol prep, 4x4 gauze, and a Band-Aid or other dressing for after you give the injection. Okay, so what we're going to do first is unpackage our 1 cc syringe and our blunt fill needle. So the filter needle has a filter in there that will filter out all the glass particulates when you break the ampule. So it's not really safe to administer glass ampule medication without a filter needle. So we've got to make sure to use that. So what you want to do is obviously you'd have your BSI precautions on, your gloves. Take a 4x4, place the ampule inside, grab the top of the medication, the bottom of the medication, protect yourself with the 4x4, break the glass. Okay, once that's done, it is a sharp edge, so just be careful. All right, we're gonna use our 1 cc syringe. And again, like I say, you should always just draw the amount of medication that you need. So we need 0.3 milliliters of this 1 milliliter ampule. So ampules are actually safe to turn upside down. So you can draw it just like a normal medication. So turn it upside down, draw what you need out of the ampule. So we're gonna draw 0.3 cc's. All right, and you can discard the rest of the medication, or you can save it for another administration later, but I'd say just discard it because it's not protected any longer. Take the filter needle off of the syringe. Remember, we're not going to use this needle that comes packaged with our 1 cc syringes because it's too short. All right, it's not going to be good for an intramuscular injection. So what you need to do is take a 21 gauge needle, that's the ones that are green. Unpackage it. As you can see, the needle's much longer, will allow us to get IM access. All right, so there's that. We have our bandaging material and our alcohol prep. So we're gonna come over to the mannequin here and show you where we would do injections. We can either use the left deltoid muscle, the right deltoid muscle, or the lateral thigh muscles. This goes for adult and pediatric patients. So we're gonna use the lateral thigh muscles here today. Obviously you wanna prep the site. So I'd come up about 3 finger lengths from the patella, and you just want to fill this muscle here and kind of just get lateral. There's not a lot that you have to avoid.
Medic 44, a medical call. Apartment 1015.
All right, give it just a second, that way you can hear it.
5915 Uvalde Road, near Wallaceville Road, 1101.
Okay, so when we do this, we're actually going to want to go in 90 degrees at the skin with our needle, and we're going to want to go deep enough to get into the muscle, but not so deep that we're touching the bone. In adult patients, that's going to be about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. In pediatric patients, it's about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Okay, so for demonstration purposes on the mannequin, I'm not going to go at 90 degrees. I have to go at like a 45-degree angle. Just know in a real patient scenario, you'd want to go at a 90-degree angle to the skin. So for this, what we want to do is pinch the skin, make a bubble with the muscle and skin. We're going to go into the skin, 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And then remember, it's very important that you draw back on the syringe first to make sure you're not in a vein. So we shouldn't have any air or blood return. And then we would inject the epinephrine completely into the muscle. You can apply pressure afterward with a gloved hand. Most of the time that's not necessary. And remember, you need to bandage the site after you have done the injection. So you can use a Band-Aid, 4x4, whatever you want to. So that's how you administer epinephrine 1 to 1000 in an anaphylaxis patient.